Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Caitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on April 10th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Mahakarotivachalam Pangulangayategaram Yatchivata Mahanmande Sri Gurunitarinam Paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Isram Harihi Om Tat Tat.
So the name of the chapter today is Nitai Gaur mercifully accept the offering of Dadi Sannyasi.
দাড়ি সন্ন্যাসীর প্রভু বাক্য শ্রবণে প্রভুকে বিকৃতি মস্তিষ্ক জ্ঞান ও নিজের আধ্যাত্মিকতার শ্রেষ্ঠত্ব স্থাপন। হাসয়ে সন্ন্যাসী শুনি প্রভুর বচন, এ বুঝি পাগল দ্বিজ মন্ত্রের কারণ।
Hearing the Lord's words,
Hearing the Lord's words,
the Dari Sannyasi smiled and thought,
the Dadi Sannyasi smiled and thought,
I can understand that this Brahman has become crazy
I can understand that this Brahmana has become crazy
because of chanting mantras.
because of chanting mantras.
হেন বুঝি এইবা সন্ন্যাসী বুদ্ধি দিয়া লই যায় ব্রাহ্মণ কুমার ভুলাইয়া।
So, Dari Sannyasi thought
So Dadi Sannyasi thought
that this sannyasi Nitai
that this Sannyasi Nitai
had given some false intelligence to him.
he has given some false intelligence to him.
And he is taking this young Brahman
And he is taking
away
this
somewhere.
and he is taking this young Brahman away somewhere.
So, Gauranga Mahaprabhu established that bhakti was the only desirable thing.
So Lord Mahaprabhu established that bhakti is the only desirable thing.
And the great necessity was to achieve devotional service.
And great necessity was to achieve devotional service.
So the Dari Sannyasi, unable to approve of this,
So the Dadi Sannyasi, unable to approve of this,
considered Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu as a crazy Brahmin boy.
considered Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu as a crazy Brahman boy.
Seeing Nityananda Prabhu dressed as an avadut or sannyasi,
And seeing Nityananda Prabhu dressed as an avdut or sannyasi
with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Dari Sannyasi thought that Nityananda Prabhu had certainly deceived this Brahmana boy
the Dadi Sannyasi thought that Nityananda Prabhu has certainly deceived this boy
by polluting his intelligence.
by polluting his intelligence.
So, this way you can see how non-devotees fail to understand the very important teachings of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
So, in this way, we can see how non devotees fail to understand the teachings of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
They think that the goal of life is to have such sensual happiness.
They think that goal of life is to have such sensual happiness.
They cannot appreciate how devotional service actually gives one complete satisfaction.
And they cannot appreciate that how devotional service can give one real satisfaction.
But he desisted from arguing with Lord Chaitanya, and he just smiled and spoke.
He desisted that I agree with Lord Chaitanya.
No, he desisted to talk,
He resisted
to
to
argue
talk, argue
with Lord Chaitanya.
with Lord Chaitanya.
He just smiled and spoke.
He just smiled and spoke.
সন্ন্যাসী বলয়ে হেন কাল সে হইল শিশুর অগ্রেতে আমি কিছু না জানিল
So the sannyasi said,
So the sannyasi said,
that time has come where it seems that before a child I am very ignorant.
that time has come that it seems before an ignorant child,
Before a child it appears that I am ignorant.
before this child it appears that I am ignorant.
আমি করিলাম যে পৃথিবী পর্যটন অযোধ্যা মথুরা মায়া বদ্রিকাশ্রম
I have traveled throughout the earth to all the holy places.
I have traveled throughout the earth to all the holy places.
I have visited Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, and Dwarkana, and Badrik Ashram.
I have traveled Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar and Badrik Ashram.
গুজরাট কাশী গয়া বিজয় নগরী সিংহল গেলাম আমি যত আছে পুরী
I went to holy places in Gujarat, Kashi, Banaras,
I went to all the holy places like Gujarat, Kashi, Banaras,
Gaya,
Gaya,
Visakhapatnam,
Vishakhapatnam,
Vijayanagar,
Vijayanagar
and Sri Lanka.
and Sri Lanka.
And I went to whatever holy places there were.
I went to whatever holy places were there.
Or there, no, there are.
There are.
আমি না জানিল ভালো মন্দ হয় কায় দুগ্ধের ছাওয়ালাজি আমারে শিখায়
I could not understand what is good, what is bad.
I could not understand what is good, what is bad.
And this child who is still drinking his mother's milk
And this child who is still drinking his mother's milk
is teaching me.
is teaching me.
So the Brahmin was the Dari sannyasi. He was saying how he was very well experienced.
So the Dadi sannyasi was telling how he was very well experienced
He had visited various holy places.
and visited visited various holy places,
and he had understood from great saintly people there,
and he has understood from the great saintly people there.
but somehow this Brahmin boy
But somehow this Brahman boy,
who has no appreciation of his experience
who has no appreciation of his experience
or understanding of his position
or understanding of his position,
as a child, still suckling from his mother,
of a child still suckling of his mother.
come to teach me.
He has come to teach me.
I know the difference of good and bad.
I know the difference of good and bad.
নিত্যানন্দ প্রভুর দাড়ি সন্ন্যাসীকে প্রতিষ্ঠা প্রদর্শন অর্থ ক্ষমা ভিক্ষা। হাসি বলে নিত্যানন্দ শুনহ গোসাই, শিশু সঙ্গে তোমার বিচারে কার্য নাই।
So Nityananda Prabhu smiled and said,
So Nityananda Prabhu smiled and said,
"I'll listen, Gosai.
Listen, Gosai,
There's no reason to argue with a child.
there's no reason to argue with a child.
It's not your position.
It's not your position.
আমি সে জানিয়ে ভালো তোমার মহিমা, আমারে দেখিয়া তুমি সব করো ক্ষমা।
So I understood your glories,
I have understood your glories,
and for my sake,
and for my sake,
please forgive all his offenses.
please forgive all his offenses.
And then Nityananda Prabhu offered his respect to the Dari Sannyasi,
So Nityananda Prabhu offered his respect to the Dadi Sannyasi,
who was intoxicated with material enjoyment
who was intoxicated with material enjoyment
by begging forgiveness.
by begging forgiveness.
And since he established Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as an ignorant child,
And since he established Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as an ignorant child,
Dari Sannyasi displayed compassion
the Dadi Sannyasi displayed compassion
on Nityananda Prabhu.
on Nityananda Prabhu.
So Nityananda Prabhu was very diplomatic with the Dari Sannyasi,
So Nityananda Prabhu was very diplomatic with the Dadi Sannyasi,
who was very proud of his so-called learning.
who was very proud of his so-called learning,
Didn't understand actually what Lord Chaitanya was teaching.
and didn't understand actually what Lord Chaitanya was teaching.
So Nityananda Prabhu, he talked in such a way that he was pacified.
So Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he talked with him in such a way that he was pacified.
আপনার শ্লাঘা শুনি সন্ন্যাসী সন্তোষে, ভিক্ষা করিবারে ঝাট বলয়ে হরিষে।
Hearing his glorification of himself,
Hearing his glorification of himself,
the Dari Sannyasi became very satisfied.
the Dadi Sannyasi became very satisfied,
And he invited them to take prasadam.
and he invited them to take prasadam
With great pleasure.
with great pleasure.
Immediately.
Immediately.
নিত্যানন্দের সন্ন্যাসী সমীপে ভোজ্য প্রার্থনা ও সন্ন্যাসীর অনুরোধে উভয়ের সন্ন্যাসী গৃহে ফল আহার। নিত্যানন্দ বলে কার্য গৌরবে চলিব, কিছু দেহ স্নান করি পথেতে খাইব।
Lord Nityananda said, we have to go right away
Lord Nityananda said we have to go right away,
to do some important work.
do some important work.
Give us something that we can take on the way
You have something that we can take on the way
after taking our bath.
after taking our bath.
সন্ন্যাসী বলয়ে স্নান করো এইখানে, কিছু খাই স্নিগ্ধ হই করহ গমনে।
The Dari sannyasi said,
Dadi sannyasi said,
take your bath here.
take your bath here,
Have something to eat.
have something to eat,
Feel refreshed.
feel refreshed,
And then go.
and then go.
পাতকি তারিতে দুই প্রভু অবতারে, রহিলেন দুই প্রভু সন্ন্যাসীর ঘরে।
The two brothers, two lords, they descended to deliver the sinful living entities.
The two brothers, the two lords descended where the sinful living entities.
So the two Prabhus, two lords, they stayed at the Dadi sannyasi's house.
So the two lords stayed at the Dadi sannyasi's house.
জাহ্নবীর মজ্জনে ঘুছিল পতশ্রম, ফল আহার করিতে বসিলা দুইজন।
So after taking their bath in the river Ganges,
After taking their bath in the river Ganges,
they were feeling refreshed
they were feeling refreshed
from their journey.
from their journey.
In order to eat some fruit,
In order to eat some fruit,
two our Lord sat down.
two lords sat down.
দুগ্ধ আম্র পনসাদি করি কৃষ্ণ সাত, শেষে খায়ে দুই প্রভু সন্ন্যাসী সাক্ষাৎ।
Also to Lord Krishna, I had some milk, mango, and jackfruit, etc.
To offer to Lord Krishna, they had milk, mango, jackfruit, and etc.
Then the two sat down
Then the two sat down
to take prasadam
to take prasadam
in the presence of the sannyasi.
in the presence of the sannyasi.
বামাচারী সন্ন্যাসীর নিত্যানন্দকে মদ্যপানে অনুরোধ ও সন্ন্যাসী পত্নীর তন নিবারণ। বামপন্থী সন্ন্যাসী মদিরা পান করে, নিত্যানন্দ প্রতি তাহা কয়ে ঠারে ঠোরে।
The sinful Dari sannyasi
The sinful Dadi sannyasi
drank wine,
drank wine,
making some signs to Nityananda Prabhu.
making some signs to Nityananda Prabhu.
He spoke as follows.
He spoke as follows.
So that Dari sannyasi was practicing things that are against the principle of sannyas.
So the Dadi sannyasi was accepting things which were against the sannyas.
He was drinking wine.
He was drinking wine.
And again he was indicating to Lord Nityananda to join him in drinking.
So again and again he was indicating Lord Nityananda to join him in drinking.
This Dai Sannyasi is referred to as someone who is against the Vedic principle.
So this Dadi Sannyasi is referred to someone who is against Vedic principles.
The Vamachari
The Vamachari
drinks wine,
drinks wine,
eats meat,
eats fish,
enjoys sex,
associates with women,
and hard Bhaktisiddhanta Sarvitaka said by discussing things that these tantric sannyasis do.
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is telling the things, contrary things, disgusting things which these Vamapanthi sannyasis do. Tantric.
Using the menstrual discharge of his wife. And he was holding a container of wine in his hand.
So he was holding a container of wine in his hand.
So he chanted some mantra 5 times. After each time, he took a swig of his wine.
So he would chant a mantra 5 times, and after each mantra he would swag the wine.
Then he continued drinking till he was completely drunk.
Then he continued drinking till he got drunk.
And then he invoked peace by chanting Shanti mantra.
Then he invoked peace by chanting Shanti mantra.
So, these are to understand the elaborate prescriptions.
To understand the elaborate prescriptions,
they can read the Prana Toshani Tantra.
They can read the Prana Toshani Tantra
Or the Kularnava.
Or the Kularnava
For more elaborate prescriptions. These are very fallen souls.
These are very fallen souls.
And they give a bad reputation to the Vaishnava.
And they give very bad reputation to the Vaishnavas.
শুনহ শ্রীপাদ কিছু আনন্দ আনিব তোমা হেন অতিথি বা কোথায় পাইব
Listen, Sripad.
Listen, Sripad.
Addressed Lord Nityananda.
He addressed Lord Nityananda.
Shall I bring you some bliss?
Shall I bring you some bliss?
Some Ananda.
Some Ananda.
Where will I get such guests like you?
Where will I get such guests like you?
দেশান্তর ফিরি নিত্যানন্দ সব জানে মদ্যপ সন্ন্যাসী হেন জানিলেন মনে
Since Lord Nityananda had visited many holy places.
Since Lord Nityananda had visited many holy places, various places,
he understood that this sannyasi was a drunkard sannyasi.
He understood that this sannyasi was a drunkard sannyasi.
So he thought that this sannyasi is a drunkard sannyasi.
So he thought that this sannyasi is a drunkard sannyasi.
আনন্দ আনিব ন্যাসী বলে বারবার, নিত্যানন্দ বলে তবে লয় সে আমার।
So the Dari sannyasi again and again said, I'll bring you ananda happiness.
So the Dadi sannyasi again and again said, I'll bring you some ananda.
And then said, we have to go now.
Nityananda said, we have to go now.
So Lord Nityananda saw that the Dari sannyasi was eager to have them drink wine.
So Lord Nityananda understood that this Dadi sannyasi is very eager to make them drink wine.
He told him they had to leave.
He told him that they had to leave.
দেখিয়া দোহার মদন সমান, সন্ন্যাসীর পত্নী চাহে জুড়িয়া ধ্যান।
Seeing the two persons as two lords form as beautiful as Cupid,
Seeing the two lords form as beautiful as Cupid,
the Dari sannyasi's wife
the Dadi sannyasi's wife
was looking at them with full concentration.
was looking on them with full concentration.
সন্ন্যাসীরে নিষেধ করয়ে তার নারী, ভোজনেতে কেন তুমি বিরোধাচরী।
Dari sannyasi's wife
The Dadi sannyasi's wife
forbade him
and
told him,
why
are you disturbing them while they take a meal?
Why are you disturbing them while they take their meal?
Normally, a sannyasi is supposed to be completely free from association with women for
So normally a sannyasi is supposed to
be free from associating
be free from association with
women for sense gratification.
women for sense gratification.
But this Dari sannyasis don't follow the actual religious principle of a sannyasi.
But these Dadi sannyasis don't actually follow the actual principles of sannyasi.
But in this case, his wife was more conscious than he,
But in this case, his wife was more conscious than him
and then forbade him from entering into a conflict while they were eating their fruits.
and forbade him from entering into any conflicts when they were having their fruits.
বামাচারী সন্ন্যাসীর নিত্যানন্দকে মদ্যপান করাইবার প্রসঙ্গ শ্রবণে মহাপ্রভু ও নিত্যানন্দের গঙ্গায় ঝম্প প্রদান এবং আচার্য গৃহে গমন। প্রভু বলে কি আনন্দ বলয়ে সন্ন্যাসী, নিত্যানন্দ বলয়ে মদিরা হেন বাসী।
So Lord Gauranga, he asks, what is this ananda, this happiness the Thai sannyasi is talking about?
So Lord Gauranga asked, what is this ananda, this happiness this Dadi sannyasi is talking about?
Nityananda Prabhu replied,
Nityananda Prabhu replied,
I think is talking about drinking wine.
I think he's talking about drinking wine.
বিষ্ণু বিষ্ণু স্মরণ করায়ে বিশ্বম্ভর আচমন করি প্রভু চলিলা সত্তর
Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnuvar remembered and took his achaman.
Vishnu, Vishwambar remembered and took his achaman
And immediately left.
and immediately left.
So Lord Chaitanya understood that this person was a cheating sannyasi.
So when Lord Chaitanya understood that this person was a cheating sannyasi
He was encouraging them to drink wine
and was encouraging them to drink wine
and supporting such sinful activities.
and supporting such sinful activities,
Immediately remembered the Lord,
he,
the
imme-
Supreme Lord,
he immediately remembered the Supreme Lord,
saying the words Vishnu Vishnu.
saying the words Vishnu, Vishnu,
Immediately left that place,
and immediately left that place,
washed his hands
washed his hands
while chanting purification mantras.
while chanting purification mantras.
And then the two lords
Then the two lords
jumped with all their clothes on
jumped with all their clothes on
into the Ganges.
into the Ganges.
দুই প্রভু চঞ্চল গঙ্গায় ঝাঁপ দিয়া চলিলা আচার্য গৃহে গঙ্গায় ভাসিয়া
So the two lords
So the two lords,
after jumping into the Ganges,
after jumping into the Ganges, restlessly
they went to Acharya's house by floating in the Ganges.
they went to Acharya's house by floating into the Ganges.
So in Bengal, there's various Kula gurus and other people that recommend eating fish.
So there are in Bengal there are various Kula gurus and other people who recommend fish eating.
And sometimes this story is told that he invited them to take fruit of the water.
Some stories are told that they invited him to take the fruit of the water,
Which means fish.
which means fish.
So one of my disciples, one of my Namhat devotees,
One of the Namhata devotees,
she was following all the principles.
she was following all the principles.
And then the family guru, Kula guru, came to the house.
And then the family guru, the Kula guru, came to the house
And she gave him vegetarian meal,
and she gave him vegetarian meal,
which she had heard from the Namhat.
which she has heard from the Namhat.
And the Kula guru said, "What is this?
And the Kula guru said, "What is this?
This is cheap food.
This is cheap food.
Fish are expensive.
Fish is expensive.
You should give the good things to the guru.
So you should give good things to the guru.
Best.
The best.
Meat, fish,
Meat, fish.
expensive. This cheap vegetarian food.
This is cheap vegetarian food."
Sajis, I want the real thing.
Sabjis, I want the real thing.
So and she told me this, how the so-called family guru was a non-veg.
So she told me this, how the so-called family guru was a non-vegetarian.
So Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, I think this kind of devotee
So Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, while seeing these kind of devotees,
this kind of so-called sannyasi,
these kind of so-called sannyasi
who eats meat,
who eats meat, fish,
drinks wine,
drinks wine,
has a wife,
has a wife,
and doesn't follow any Vedic rules.
and doesn't follow any Vedic rules,
And they immediately jumped into the Ganges,
they immediately jumped into the Ganges.
thinking, how do we accept the food of these Dari sannyasis?
I was thinking, how can we accept the food of these Dadi sannyasis?
So we learned from this how Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu did not accept this kind of behavior of the so-called Kula Gurus and Dari sannyasis and tantrics.
So we can understand that how Lord Chaitanya did not accept the behavior of these Dadi sannyasis or Kulugurus
And followers of the tantric.
and followers of the Tantric.
He was recommending that we awaken our natural devotional service for Krishna.
He was recommending that we should awaken our natural devotional service towards Krishna.
Question.
গুরু মহারাজ দণ্ডবত প্রণাম গ্রহণ করুন। ব্যাস পূজার দিন আপনি বলেছিলেন যে যারা ব্রহ্মচারী থেকে সন্ন্যাস গ্রহণ করে তাদের স্বামী উপাধি দেওয়া হয়, কিন্তু গৃহস্থ থেকে যারা সন্ন্যাস নেয় তারা গোস্বামী উপাধি পায়। তাহলে প্রভুপাদের উপাধি হচ্ছে স্বামী, আর স্বরগোস্বামীদের গোস্বামী বলা হয়। আবার ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী ঠাকুরকে গোস্বামী বলা হয়। এ বিষয়ে কৃপা করে আপনি বুঝিয়ে বলবেন। আপনার সেবক চিদানন্দ কৃষ্ণ দাস, বাংলাদেশ।
So there is a question from Bangladesh that in Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja lecture, Guru Maharaj said that any brahmachari who takes sannyas, he gets the title as Swami. And any grihastha who takes sannyas, he gets this title of Goswami. But there are references in scriptures like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he got the title of Goswami. The 6 Goswamis, they got the title of Goswami. And Srila Prabhupada, he was a grihastha before, and when he took sannyas, he got this title of Swami. So if you can elaborate on this.
May not be the system of the parampara.
This may not be the system of parampara previously,
but this is the system that Prabhupada established in ISKCON.
but this is a system that Srila Prabhupada established in ISKCON.
He wanted the brahmacharis to be called Swami and the grihasthas who took sannyas to be called Goswami.
That he wanted the brahmacharis to be called Swamis after sannyas, and the grihasthas to be called Goswamis after the sannyas.
So that was his advice for ISKCON.
So that was his advice for ISKCON.
Otherwise, there are 108 sannyasi names.
Otherwise, there are 108 sannyasi names,
And we could have so many different sannyasis.
and we could have so many different sannyasis.
But Prabhupada wanted to keep the name, keep it simple, Swami and Goswami.
But Prabhupada wanted to keep the symbol as Swami or Goswami.
And that wasn't the system before,
That was not the system before,
but that was the system he prescribed for ISKCON.
but that was the system he prescribed for ISKCON.
I also said that if the wife is cooperative,
I also said if the wife is cooperative,
there's no need to take sannyas.
there's no need to take sannyas.
হরে কৃষ্ণ। গুরু মহারাজ আমার সশ্রদ্ধ প্রণাম গ্রহণ করুন। গুরু মহারাজ স্বরগোস্বামীরা তো সন্ন্যাসী ছিল, তাহলে ওনারা কেন সাদা বস্ত্র পরতো? স্বরগোস্বামীরা সন্ন্যাসী ছিল, ওনারা কেন সাদা বস্ত্র পরতো?
The question is, 6 Goswamis were sannyasis, then why they would wear white clothes?
আর সন্ন্যাসীদের গেরুয়া বস্ত্র পরা কবে থেকে শুরু হলো?
And when did this trend start then that the sannyasis are supposed to wear saffron?
You see, the 6 Goswamis are technically Babajis.
So you see, the 6 Goswamis were technically Babajis.
They follow the Paramahansa that
They follow the Paramahansa pact.
they stayed in Vrindavan.
They stayed in Vrindavan.
And there were some sannyasis during the time of Lord Chaitanya,
There were some sannyasis during the time of Lord Chaitanya,
and some of them took saffron.
and some of them took saffron.
Lord Chaitanya took saffron.
Lord Chaitanya took saffron.
So, but this became a standard thing from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
But this became a standard thing from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
That he took saffron in humility.
He took saffron in humility.
That the system of sannyas is that one should wear saffron.
Is that the system of sannyas is that taking sannyas should wear saffron.
But 6 Goswamis were white because they were Paramahamsas.
But the 6 Goswamis were white because they were Paramahansas.
So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he didn't want his followers to take sannyas and think that they were Paramahamsas.
So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur did not want his followers to take sannyas and think that they are like Paramahansas.
And so that they're already liberated.
That they are already liberated.
So out of humility, he took the saffron cloth, which is prescribed for the sannyasis.
So out of humility, he took the saffron cloth which is prescribed for the sannyasis.
And they only gave Babaji, I think 1 or 2 of his disciples.
And he only gave Babaji for I think 1 or 2 of his disciples.
How to chant without mistake and how to correct our mistakes. From top fan, Sri Umashankar B.
There are the 10 offenses to the holy name.
What are the 10 offenses against the holy name?
We should try to chant without breaking those offenses.
That we should try to chant without breaking those offenses.
That's called offenseless chanting of the holy name.
That's called offenseless chanting of the holy name.
So we learn what the 10 offenses are.
So we learn what the 10 offenses are.
At the time of our initiation, they're usually told.
At the time of our initiation, they're usually told.
But we can also mention those if anyone wants to know.
But we can mention those if anyone wants to know.
So if one makes an offense,
So if one makes an offense,
they can try to chant without any future offense.
they can try to chant without any future offense.
By reading the Krishna Astaka of Rupa Swami.
By reading the Krishna Nama
Astaka.
Astaka by Rup Goswami.
One gets forgiven for offenses
One gets forgiven for offenses
to the holy name.
to the holy name.
So thank you. Now we are observing the lockdown in
Thank
India.
you. Now we are observing the lockdown in India.
And since there's no treatment for the coronavirus and no vaccine,
Since there is no treatment for coronavirus and no vaccine,
so staying inside one's house is prescribed
so staying inside the house is prescribed
so that you don't get the virus.
so that you don't get the virus.
But somehow when people go outside to do their shopping or
Somehow, if people go outside to do the shopping
the number of cases in India has increased.
The number of cases in India has increased.
So we have to be very careful.
So we have to be very careful.
That's why we should frequently wash our hands, because on our hands we get the virus.
So that's why we have to frequently wash our hands, because from the hands we can get the virus.
If we touch our face while the virus is on our hand, then we can get the virus.
So if we touch our face with the virus on, if the virus is on our hand, then we get the virus.
If we, that's why even though we saw Prince Charles in England, he was offering his namaskar.
That's why we saw Prince Charles in England. He was also offering his namaskars.
So, like that. That's why we keep social distancing.
That's why we keep social distancing.
If someone coughs, they have the virus.
If someone coughs, they have the virus.
No, if they cough and have the virus,
If they cough and have the virus,
it stays in the air for 20-30 seconds,
it stays in air for 20-30 seconds,
then falls down.
then falls down,
But it stays alive for up to 3 to 5 days
and,
on the ground.
and it stays alive for 3 to 5 days on the ground.
So if you step in that,
So if you step in that,
or if you don't keep the social distancing,
or if you don't keep the social distancing,
then you can get the virus.
you can get the virus.
If you step in that,
And if you step in that,
and you go back to your house,
when you go back to your house,
you should leave your shoes outside,
you should leave your shoes outside,
wash your feet,
and wash your feet,
and then inside you wash your hands.
and then inside you wash your hands.
Now, someone received some so in India in different ways. They're increasing the incidence of coronavirus,
In India, they are increasing the incidences of coronavirus.
and so the government is trying to advise us how we can avoid it.
So government is trying to advise us how we can avoid it.
But if we don't follow the advice,
But if we don't follow the advice,
then we may get it.
then you may get it.
So this is a very dangerous thing.
So this is a very dangerous thing.
On one hand, we have to avoid getting it.
On one hand, we have to avoid getting it.
I was encouraged also that different heads of state in South America are recommending to their people to pray. Different heads of state have pleaded to their citizens to pray.
Different heads of state have pleaded to their citizens to pray
Because there's no solution.
because there is no solution.
So they're saying that we're depending on God.
So they are saying that we are depending on God.
So the Spanish Prime Minister, President, the Spanish leader, he started crying.
So one of the Spanish leader, he started crying.
So this is very important that we get the people to chant the holy names.
So this is very important that we get the people to chant the holy names.
That's the best form of prayer.
That's the best form of prayer.
And either they chant the names of Hari
Either they chant the name of Hari
in Sanskrit
in Sanskrit,
or whatever language, whatever Shastra name they have.
or whatever language, whatever Shastra name they have.
Someone brought to my attention on the Bible, there's a passage in Isaiah.
So someone brought to my attention that how there's a passage in Isaac.
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 I-S-A-A-C. It said, the Lord's wrath is now upon the people.
It says the Lord's wrath is now on the people.
Go in your house,
Going in the house,
lock it, you close your door,
go in your house and lock the door.
stay away
Stay away
till the Lord's wrath passes.
till the Lord's wrath passes.
Chant the name of Jehovah.
And chant the name of Jehovah.
Oh, we're saying chant the name of Hari.
So we are saying chant the name of Hari.
But if you chant Jehovah, that's all right.
But if we chant the name of Jehovah, that's all right.
Allah, however,
Or Allah or whoever.
any bona fide name of God.
Any bona fide name of God.
So many heads of state have requested their citizens
So many heads of state have requested the citizens
to all pray,
to
pray,
pray
because they have no solution.
because they have no solution.
And the atheists, they say, oh, what is this?
The atheists, they say, oh, what is this?
But in South America, they're not shy.
But in South America, they are not shy.
They say that we believe in God.
They say that we believe in God.
Although we're sectarian, we don't say they have to follow any particular religion.
So although we are sectarian, we don't say that you have to follow any particular religion.
But if you believe in God,
But if you believe in God,
pray to Him.
pray to Him.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.